Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to another episode of Desk to Dugout. Today, we're going to be talking about the games in Group K and Group L of the 2026 World Cup, FIFA World Cup. In this game, we're going to start off with the game at 6 p.m., which is Portugal versus Uzbekistan. Now, we said a couple videos back, and we did the question and we answered it, and it was probably one of our most favoritist YouTube shorts and TikTok. If you haven't seen it, go find it. Go have a look. Go on the page and have a look real quickly. It is us asking the question: is Ronaldo holding Portugal back? Is Ronaldo the reason why Portugal didn't beat Congo?
In an answer.
Yeah. So, yeah, it's one of those ones where sometimes you got to sit there. You're like, is it time for him to just come on for like 20 minutes and not play the whole entire game? Is he stunting the growth of the younger players on his squad, where this is experiences that they could live out and play? Like playing against Uzbekistan. Again, I've not actually watched Uzbekistan play, so I don't know how good they are or what their level is that they look like. Obviously, they got Kushinov from Man City. That's probably the only player I know that's playing. That plays for Uzbekistan. I don't know anything else about them. And should this be a game where Ronaldo plays, or should this be a game where the strikers behind him, the players that are younger than him, get the chance to actually go on the world stage and show what they can do for their country?
I think for me, it should have been the other way around. Ronaldo should be playing this game. He shouldn't have started the first one.
Okay.
Ronaldo is coming up to 42 in February. There is no reason why he should be leading the line for Portugal at the moment. They are less mobile, and this is it's one of the most frustrating things about having weak managers in charge of your team. Is because an easy decision is, look, Ronaldo is he is one of the greatest goal scorers in world football. That's even today, if you stuck him in the Premier League, he'd still probably get you about 10 goals a season, maybe 15, depending on which team he's playing for. But the way he plays, you have to play towards his strengths, not the team's.
Yeah,
we saw this. We've seen this for years now, especially when he was when he came back to United. One of the major reasons I think Oli got sacked is because he tried to shoehorn Ronaldo into a team that did not need him. The team wasn't built to play to his strengths. And same Portugal. Portugal are on the cusp of an evolution. You've got Bruno Fernandes, who is probably one of the greatest number 8s in world football at the moment right now. Number 8, number 10, whatever you want to call him. He should be passing somebody who's mobile. Ronaldo is still quick, but he is not the player he was 10 years ago. Not even close. So the fact that they are still trying to shoehorn him into these games, let him play against, Uzbekistan and snap at him. He should be a player that we bring on in the last sort of 10, 20 minutes when you need a goal. And teams are tired, and Ronaldo can leap higher than everyone else or can stick a goal. But you saw, I saw a few videos where Ronaldo's getting in the way of other players who are in better positions because he wants to score for himself, not because he wants to be the hero for Portugal. Teams win league tournaments, not not individual players. You saw this with France in 2018 when they won the World Cup. That the whole team scored in the final. Argentina, the whole team. That was one of the most majestic displays, where a 30-something-year-old Di Maria just took out Ousmane Dembele. He had absolutely no answers for him, but that was a team effort. once Ronaldo came off in, what was it, Euro 2016 when they won the
Yeah, they
Euros?
won it. Yeah, they played. They looked good.
They looked good.
They looked
And
good.
that guy that couldn't get a game at freaking Bolton scored the winning goal from a million miles out. Look, Ronaldo, all due respect to him, he's probably one of my favorite players of all time, but it is time that football moved on from him. He's 41. He's going to be 50 in 8 years.
He'll probably try. He'll probably still be playing in Saudi, in the Saudi
Oh,
league.
he'll still be playing in Saudi, and Roberto Martinez will still pick him for Portugal. Like, let it go. He's holding at Portugal.
He is. He probably. It's sad to see. It is sad to see because Portugal probably should have won. I'd say Portugal probably should have won two Europa League Euros in his career. Obviously, he lost to Greece in 2004.
Which is just crazy to think about because Greece have been nowhere near anything else ever since.
They haven't, and you know that was a miracle situation. Like nothing else. It's just pure miracle. Like this is kind of what I think a lot of the world has been praying that Iran would do. Like just go on that miracle run and just win the whole tournament. Do you know how crazy that would be for Iran to even sniff close to this to winning this? It won't happen. But it's one of those ones where I do feel like in sometimes Ronaldo probably needs to take that step back and be like, cool, I will play the last 20 minutes of the game if we need to get the win. Like
That's
he
that
needs to,
thing.
he needs to take out his ego.
It's down to the manager. The manager's poor management technique and styles. Because a good manager would say, "Listen, Fergie did it to Roy Keane, one of the greatest ever Premier League captains ever." And he said, "Look, I've got to take
Yes.
you out now. You're gone. You know, you just have to sacrifice yourself for the team and just say, look, I'm not the player I once was. Let me sit this one out.
Yeah,
You
and
know,
it just doesn't seem like he's
put me in
doing
at
it.
the end, coach."
It does not seem like he's doing it, which is quite interesting to see. But even so, I still think Portugal will win this game pretty comfortably. I think Uzbekistan may give a bit of trouble, but it won't last long. It won't
Yeah,
last long at all.
yeah. I think that Portuguese midfield is too damn strong. João
Yeah.
Neves, Vitinha,
Coutinho,
Fernandez,
like
the other Fernandez. Yeah, no, it should be it should be a very comfortable win
Portugal. But we said that about Congo. I
against
mean,
Congo.
I think a lot of people assumed that Portugal were going to walk all over Congo, and that was
I
not the
don't think I said
case.
that.
I think
I don't.
no, I'm not saying you
Yeah,
said it. I'm not saying you said it.
I'm just saying.
I
I'm not one
I
of those
never
people
said you
that
said
said we're
it.
gonna. I said these guys are big boy. The Congolese guys, they're big boys. Like just to give you example, I'm Zambian. My dad is part of the Bemba tribe, which comes. You got Bemba people in Congo, and you got Bemba people in Zambia. So our peoples are very much we're big boned people. We're strong and we're quick. You ain't gonna get you ain't gonna get that far away from us.
Okay, fair enough. Fair enough. But we're both going Portugal to win this game anyway, so I think we're both comfortable with
If
this
they
one.
don't, then just get on the plane. Forget about the
Yeah,
third
it's
game.
just done. And then next up we have England versus Ghana.
Hey,
Both teams won their first game. I wouldn't say Ghana won their game comfortably. England definitely won their game comfortably against Croatia. And they looked good in the second half. They looked a lot better than I've seen them play in a very, very long time. It does feel like a completely new, different England. Um, I hope it lasts. I do hope it lasts. I hope that they don't resort back to like hiding in their shell. But I feel like Tuchel has given their attacking players the green light to go and attack, and he's not afraid to mix and match the squad. Like I was shocked that Madueke scored that started in a game, and he did look good crossing up, getting that ball into the box to try and make any attempt to get that ball to Harry Kane to score a goal, and it looked comfortable.
Well, no, listen, this is what I wanted from England from the moment I started watching them. From the moment you feel like we both live in England, we've both been to the pubs when England run. We feel the passion
Yeah.
when we're with other English people, um, and England's on. But we've had to watch some dross since 2000 and what was it, 2000 and
4. No, 2000,
no, I want to say
2002.
2010,
2002.
when we went
Really?
out to Germany.
Oh,
And
where the ball crossed the line, but the linesman
well,
said it didn't cross the line, and the ball was like 3 feet across the line.
yeah,
And
and
yeah,
since then we have had to sit through some absolute horror shows,
garbage.
some
Absolute
absolute
garbage.
garbage. We've wasted a generation. We've wasted several generations. Um,
Yeah.
since I've been watching football, since the first World Cup that I remember, and I was born in 1990, but the first World Cup I remember was 98
First one I remember
and
is 2002.
2002. So
Mm.
I remember 98 because that was the one where everyone was talking about Michael Owen. And then
Yeah.
I saw, because obviously I'm a Man United fan, so I saw David Beckham kick Diego Simeone in the leg and get sent off for that. Just like, okay, that was so dumb, but whatever. But since then, I haven't felt like maybe.
I
I
think
don't
when
know
they
what.
got to the finals with the Euros, there was passion there, but then
There was
that
passion
passion
there,
turned
but
into hatred, very, very,
yeah,
very
it turned
quickly.
into hatred for people
Of one for the
like
skin color.
myself because we share a skin tone. I
Yeah.
mean, but England should have won that one. They could have won. They could have won the last Euros as well. But it's you had a manager that was too afraid to take a risk. Now you got a good manager who says, "Do you know what? Don't really care if we concede goals. I'm going to outscore you."
Yeah.
That's what I want. I don't really care how many goals I concede. You can have your little cheer over there, but if you score one, I'm going to score two. If you score three, I'm going to score four. That's what we want from England. That's what, and that's what I was trying to get across in my reaction video on Thursday or Friday, whenever it
Yeah.
came out, because that's what I want from an England team. We run hard. We tackle hard. We've got technique. We score goals. That's what I want. That's what I want when I'm watching football and I want to feel passion, right? Don't sit there and try and pass me to death or to score in the first minute and sit back and just defend for the remaining 87 minutes and then take me through to extra time and don't bother to try and attack again. Don't do that to me.
Fair enough. Fair enough. Yeah, I get it. I get it. Um, but my thing is, I want to see England score. I want to see England score 2 goals by a corner or a free kick from a Declan Rice out, and I feel like this England squad is so ready to win the World Cup. I feel like they, if as long as they get control of that midfield and control Ghana in their pace, because I think England can match them across the board comfortably.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Um, it will be interesting to see what happens because I was shocked to see that it was 1-0 after 19 minutes. I was like, oh, okay, lovely, lovely. This is good. This is good. England's playing great football. I'm happy with this. And then it just went off. I was like, oh, Croatia scored, replied. England score again. Croatia replied. I was like, this is going to be very interesting. Let's see how England actually respond. But the substitutions that Tuchel makes at the right times as well are amazing. Like him
Mm.
subbing on Saka and Rashford together, with Saka forcing that for that fourth goal, I think it was
Yeah,
with
fourth
Rashford.
goal, yeah.
The fourth goal with Rashford to score because Bellingham did a fantastic run as well to score a goal from that tight angle. Like he made a lot of good changes and good decisions with that. Like the link up play between players seems to be working like a treat. I don't know what he's done in that group stage, but this doesn't look like a Gareth Southgate's England at all. Because when we watched them again, I went to go watch them against Serbia, and good lord, was that game boring. I didn't even know that they were playing Japan, and when I found out that they lost to Japan, I was just like, right, so this is what's happening before the World Cup starts. Lovely, great. And that first game against a team that's knocked them out of the tournament like multiple times before, you've lost, that you had the chance to get to the finals and you lost to them in the semi-final. Like, to get over that hump is always good, regardless of how old Croatia team is. This was a great hump to get, and Harry Kane. But bear in mind, I always said, as long as Harry Kane starts scoring from day dot, I feel like England can go very far. And he scored 2 already. I expect him to get a lot more in the next couple games.
I would hope so, and I would assume so as well. I think in my prediction for it, before it, I said, look, Croatia have got takers, but they haven't got legs.
Yeah.
And the way that Croatia would win this is in bursts. They scored in bursts,
Yeah.
and caught England out. But England had too much, and this is something I'm really, really proud of. Is they just sort of, all right, Tuchel sat him down at half time and said, "What are you playing at? You guys are better than this." And then, yeah, literally 2 minutes into the second half, Bellingham said, "All right, do you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to run at these guys with the ball. I'm still quicker than you guys." Scored. And then he sticks
Great
on
goal
Saka
too.
and Rashford, who combined for the counter attack. So people know that you cannot mess around with England. Like,
No,
that counter attack is devastating.
it was disgusting. And you definitely let us know that Rashford is menace on the counter attack.
Mate,
Didn't
I've been
you?
telling you this for time. And when he's back at Old Trafford next season, I'm all I'm saying.
He's not gonna be at Old Trafford next season.
I don't know who else is going to pay by him.
You know he's not gonna be there. I don't know, but apparently you don't want 30 mil for him. So
40.
is it 40? That's a bargain. Jesus Christ!
Why don't you guys get him?
I mean, I'm not opposed to it. He can play on the left. I am so not opposed to it, but that would be your worst nightmare. He comes to Old Trafford and he bangs in a goal against you like at Old Trafford. That would be your worst nightmare.
I'll turn him to a left
Lord.
back.
Oh Lord, that would be horrible for you, Lord. But obviously, I'm guessing we're both going with England to win this game against Ghana.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
don't even know why you tried to even shake it up or whatever.
No, just because I was thinking of Ghana of old. If it was Ghana of old, then I might have had a question mark. But no, England should have too much for Ghana.
Okay. Oh God. Next up, we have Panama versus Croatia.
Croatia all day long.
Yeah, Croatia. They're going to feel pissed off, obviously, that they lost to England the way that they lost.
Yeah.
I kind of feel bad for Panama because even though Croatia don't have the legs, they've got the technical skill to hold up that football and make the right runs to score goals.
Yeah.
I'd say probably Croatia, probably a 3-0. That's probably being nice.
Yeah, I don't think they've got the legs. Yeah, I don't think they've got the legs to make it any more than that. So I think 3-0 will be a fair score.
And I think Modric will probably score to become probably one of the oldest players to score in the World Cup.
I think he would be the oldest, because Ronaldo hasn't scored yet.
No, he hasn't. So yeah, he would be the oldest. Like, it's insane to actually think about it, but it makes so much sense to see that happen. But as soon as we're both settled on Croatia, I don't really know if there's much to really talk about this game because that's it. And then the last game out of the second round of the group stages, we have Colombia versus Congo DR.
The battle of cocaine versus.
I don't say X, Y, and Z, and then you gonna say that. Like, what? Cool. I believe it alone, innit? I believe it alone. I'm just let you go on. I'm gonna let you go on your tangent for this one, innit? I'm gonna leave it be.
Congo versus Colombia. I can't even call this game anyway. Because Congo surprised me, but then again, they were playing against Ronaldo. They weren't playing against Portugal. I'm gonna go Colombia 2-1.
I'm gonna say Congo shocks everyone and wins 1-0.
I don't see it, but
I'd say we saw gets the goal. I'd probably say 1-0. to Congo. I mean, we've not seen. This is what Congo's first World Cup.
Wouldn't be. I don't think it's the first. No, it's not because they were
It's not
called.
that.
No, they were called Zaire before, and I think they've been to World Cup.
Oh, okay. Okay. Just I wasn't 100% too sure about that one, so I wasn't too adamant on it either. But this would be these group stages are absolutely insane, and I can't actually tell half of them on who's going to win it because I think most games are coming down to the final day, that final group matchup, which a lot is riding on the backs. Even though 8 teams in third place make it, it shakes up a lot of stuff because at this moment in time, how things are sitting, if Portugal make it through at third place in their group, they're playing England. If Ghana stays, like, it's kind of interesting. Colombia will play Paraguay if it stays how it is. Congo will play Ghana. Like Group K has a lot of interesting aspects. Group L does as well. And do I really want to see England versus Portugal? And that's where
Not
Ronaldo
this
will
early.
that's how Ronaldo will somehow show up and beat England.
Nah, I don't see it. I think Ronaldo he's definitely not finished, but he's
all I can picture, right? All I can picture is Ray Rooney making a tackle on Ronaldo. Ronaldo laying there holding his leg as if he got absolutely destroyed. Rooney gets a red card, and it's the man hit Rooney with the see you later, bye, adios.
nah.
Like it won't happen, but you've just got to sit there. You just got to feel. You're just like, wow. All right. Seeing as the second round of groups, the games are going to be finishing today. How has your thoughts of the World Cup been so far? Has it been? It's actually, in my eyes, I feel like it's been a lot more interesting because I'm seeing teams that don't normally get the opportunity, players and teams the opportunity to get to play these games, and some of the big boys aren't really acting like the big boys of the tournament. Like they were shaky first game, and then the second game they sort of came back alive, but it didn't look so comfortable.
I don't know if I'm enjoying it, but I think that just might be my political stance on America at the moment. I think the football's been good. I'm struggling. I'm not going to say the football's been good. It's been really, really. I've struggled to watch games because I can't
Time
stand
difference.
this. Not so much the time difference. That bit I can take. It's the hydration break sponsored by Fox News. I can't stand that.
Did you see that they made? Oh, I think over the first couple of games they made like 249 mil on adverts during the hydration breaks.
And I don't want this to become a thing, but I have a very, very strong fear that it would be. The fans don't want it. This is the fans' game. But the World Cup has turned into a corporate event. So I'm really struggling. I'm struggling with it. The games themselves, the football's gonna football. We're football fans at the end of the day. We love football. Yeah. But I'm really, really struggling with it.
I think what I've done, I've taken the political side out of it completely and just tried to and I've tried to enjoy the football. And with all that, like even today's game, Belgium, Iran, with all the adversity that Iran has to go through at the moment, all the fact that their training schedule is screwed over, they have to wake up probably earlier to fly into America to play their game, like 7 hours earlier than they need to because they're gonna have to go through customs. The flight from Mexico to wherever they're playing is probably 4 hours. So they're not getting the rest time that they deserve. They're not getting the training time that they deserve before a game. They're consistently under scrutiny by this weird obsession with, like with America and everyone. But they're still showing up. They're still showing out. They're playing great football. And if I was just consistently looking at it in the political view, I probably would hate the tournament. But I love football so much that I try to split it. I don't want to have political or any of those things involved in the game. And the annoying thing is, I know the winner of the World Cup is going to have to take the trophy from Donald Trump's hands. And then he's going to want to try and stand there while they're celebrating. For what reason?
I'm struggling with it because this has just been politicized so much. And it's very hard to separate. Like in Qatar, we didn't have this problem. In Russia, we didn't have this problem.
And that's what people were expect. Those were the tournaments that people were afraid of.
Yeah,
terrified of.
They were terrified. Even with Russia, we were terrified of people that's going to be racially abused. Not a peep.
No,
I didn't hear one racist report. With Qatar, people talking about the LGBTQ community and standing up for rights and whatnot. I mean, I'm not part of that community anyway, but it's America's doing both of those much worse. But we're focusing, and it's only because I don't know why we're focusing on it so much, but because the football, Russia and Qatar was sublime compared to what we're seeing now, and there wasn't any of this. You've got to fly out of the country to another country so you can train there because we don't trust. Because there should be a rule, like you can't host an international tournament if you're at war.
Yeah,
it doesn't make any sense.
Yeah, none of it makes any sense whatsoever. It's just so frustrating, and I hate every single second of it. It's so annoying. It's so frustrating, and I'm tired of it. I didn't mean to, and I apologize, everybody. I did not mean for us to end the episode in such a meaningful way, but we do feel passionate about the way football is. We do feel passionate about our sport that we enjoy to watch, to love, to sit down with friends, to go to a pub, watch it with fellow supporters, be taken over because one, the FIFA president is corrupt as hell. Two, we're in a country they're playing football in a country that do not care about football. Most Americans don't even know that the World Cup is going on. Didn't even know the World Cup was going on in their country. So sometimes it's hard to really look at it. And then when you watch the games, I kind of like the differences with the hydration breaks, but it sort of ruins the tempo of the games. There needs to be a rule because you can't. I feel like you shouldn't be able to have a hydration break if you're about to take a corner. If you're about to take a free kick, hydration breaks should only be activated if it's gone out for a throw-on. That's it. There should be no way that the game should be able to turn on its head after. It happened against Germany. Curacao scored. They returned. They scored made it 1-1. Germany got a corner and then they got a hydration break. And guess what happened straight after that hydration break? Germany went 2-1 up. And then the game just disappeared. Because Curacao were on Germany a lot after they scored that goal. And then it flipped. So I like the changes, but there needs to be rules to make it fair. Because it's nonsense and it's never going to be used again. At the same time, they are professional footballers. They get the chances to have a drink of water. They don't need 3 minutes because Fox wants to have an advert play. And the game can't restart until the advert's finished. So that it does ruin it. And I'm glad that ITV and BBC haven't shown any adverts. The only thing I don't enjoy is what ITV is doing. ITV obviously has the female US head coach, explaining things during these little periods. I asked the question when I was at the pub. I was like, who exactly is she targeting right now? Because most people in the UK know about football. They understand it to a good, decent standard that they can actually sit down and watch a game. Most people in Europe understand a lot of football, so they don't need someone explaining what's going on in the game. Who are we? Who is this period for? I don't know. There's a lot of unnecessary stuff that's happening. And yeah, it's interesting. But ladies and gentlemen, the second round of the group stages are almost finished. The second rounds are done. And obviously we'll be playing up. The final games will be coming up, and we will see you for that next episode. Yeah, I'm sorry for that little rant. We weren't meant to, but we become very passionate at certain points of time. But thank you again, ladies and gentlemen. Hope you all stay safe. I hope you all are blessed. As I previously said, good morning, good afternoon, and good evening to wherever you are in the world. Thank you. Bye.
Bye.